Okay, I am without the right lights on. That doesn't help. And I need another light on. Just a sec here. I'm going to run my ads to get that out of the way and get rid of the pre-rolls since there's nobody here anyway. So here's a minute and a half of ads while I go turn some lights on and check something out on my system. Really a bad spot. Okay, I still have that dark spot in my head, which is unfortunate. Maybe I can turn that up slightly and get rid of it. Maybe a bit. No, it still shows up. Wish I had hair. Okay, now one thing I wanted to check, I just tried switching on my Stream Deck and it didn't do it, so I want to make sure it is not doing it. Scenes original. Let me see what is up with my Stream Deck. Yeah, it should be doing it. There, now it's doing it. Go figure. Maybe you have to start it up to begin with the first time. Okay, 20 seconds on that. The Hibs are apparently hitting us, and I'm not sure why they're here, because they've got both our relics, right? And we don't have either of theirs. So they're just out crapping all over our servers for the hell of, or our towers for the hell of it, I guess. Let's see where the task is. Refine. Okay, so I can go to Boldium. Yeah, that ad break's done. So we can, oh, no. That's the draw to combine forces. Do I have the endurance one? I do not. That should actually be back here and be shortcutted there. But I need an Invig too, and I don't know if I have one in the account vault. I thought I bought one. Maybe I'm remembering buying it for... I am. I bought it for the Necro, so we got to go buy an invigoration potion too. Entrance. Now, it is the 4th today, and tomorrow is the PvP leveling event start. And I guess I've got to start thinking about what I want to do for that too, if anything. I mean, I think I do, but come on, click in the box. Thank you. Invig. Accept. Elixir of... No, I want superior elixir, don't I? Or maybe it's improved draught. That's the thing there, I think. But let's see if this... Is there a superior? I don't think there is. Man, there's some out to lunch prices. What is the strong draught? Value 3, 100 charges, and it's strong draught of invigoration. Oh, that's, yeah, endurance regen. Why is it 500 gold for that? Improved draught is level 30, but is still 3 points. I don't see any reason why I'd buy anything other than different than that. Improved. So improved draught there, cheaper. Get that out of the way. So that is an endurance regen buff of 3 points for self, 100 charges. And this one here, the strong draught, is... There's no difference. No reason to buy the better one. This will do. Buy. Buy. Pay the 20% tax. Got it there. That will undoubtedly do. Drop it there. Shortcut it right there. Okay, so we're done with buying stuff and the market. Master Arthur, send me to the frontier. Okay, my wife just yelled out that there's going to be some noise or something, so I guess she's cooking something. She didn't hear anything. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta get close to the post. Realm map. I don't think I can go out there. Nope. There. Teleport. That's the noise my wife was talking about. We want to go out the gate. Don't need that. Stealth. I'll pick up speed anyway. Oh yeah, buff. The whole point of that effort. Excuse me. Oh yeah. So we'll see. Oh, I didn't check /U. We'll see how many people are on. Not a lot. 36 other realms stealthers and 17 Alps. And judging by the look of the realm map, it was busy, but it isn't all that busy right now. My controller has started doing weird things. It just launched me off the dock. Okay, there's a downside to this controller, but I suppose I could have a key stick on my keyboard and it wouldn't be any different. We want to go to Dundaben. Here we go. Did I get all the plugging? You're grinding plugging too. I'm afraid you are passing over my head at 50,000 feet. Excuse me. I did see the stuff that you sent me by email, and I haven't replied to you on my phone because I kept forgetting. I kept meaning to do it, and then something else would come up. How you doing tonight? I guess I want to map up. Oh, I see. Yes. No, I've only just started. My system had some weird fit, thank you Microsoft, where it decided to take away the option to control the routing of my sound via sound settings. It just disappeared completely, so I had to restart the whole thing just as I was getting ready to start streaming. And I started late to begin with, so. But I'm on now. Oh, hello, Berserker. How you doing? Oh, I'm being handed something to try. Wow. What, is this for me? Oh, thank you. Awesome. Not bad at all. Not bad. My wife just made some sort of a chocolate peanut smoothie thing. Oh, yes, you bet. On the Viking thing. Oh, you're still working on the Viking thing. Oh, well, thank you. Actual Kevin has been busy making music. I just fell off anyway. And offered to make me a bit of raw sound to add on the stream here. Now, I'm actually in Hibernia, so I should bring that map up. And we're in Brefine, so that there should be just over this hill is where the next flag is. I'm like just a hair short of going to the next fraction of a realm rank from 5L2 to 5L3. Not very high. So I know actual Kevin won't have an answer for this question because he doesn't play Dark Age of Camelot. But Berserker, are you going to be in the PvP event tomorrow, starting tomorrow? And if so, what you going to make? Do you know? Oh, hello, Embrace. How you doing, man? Same question to you. Have you decided if you're going to play in the PvP event tomorrow? And do you know what? Okay, so hell yeah. What you gonna make, Berserker? A Berserker? No? Midgard Warrior. Oh yeah. Yeah, warriors are great. Oh, the pain. The pain. What are you studying, if I can ask? Oh, the pain. Here, I come to grab a flag and it's already been grabbed. I suppose I could hang around and hope for somebody else to come here, but usually that's a group, and then they kill me, and this is suboptimal. Why, looky. CPA, chartered public accountant? Or am I guessing incorrectly? Close. Certified public accountant. Okay. Okay. So, drawing on what little I remember from taking basic accounting in high school, it's a rather dry and complex job that is probably pretty easy to find employment with and pretty reliable when you get it, right? People appreciate money that help them, people that help them manage their money and everything. So, yep. That's cool. I took the absolute basic idea of accounting when I was in high school, and it determined that while I like ordered numbers and knowing where everything went, I'm not cut out to be an accountant. I didn't enjoy it that much. Dry was not the word. But then, kudos to you, and good luck if you're studying for an exam there. Good luck for getting your certified public accountant. That's very cool. Even if it means you have to make the grand sacrifice of not playing Dark Age Camelot, which is, I mean, asking a lot, I know. There should be one up here somewhere, right? Right there. Hey. Filled with Hibs, it looks like. Yeah. Nasty Hibs. Do not come to me. I do not wish to be found. Not by a whole group. Now I'll go take that back. Except I think there's a stealther behind that tree. Let us find that out. Somebody handed me a pile of those, not feathers, but the things you use to buy the stealther detection potion. And I should really take those and buy some of those. No, don't see anybody. Unless they kept moving. There they are. Well, that's not who I saw, but there's some more. This is a bad one to try and claim, isn't it? All the traffic in the universe. There's more people. This is a guy named Alexander Nakarada. He's from Norway. And he's generated a pile of music. He has it up on YouTube, so you can listen to it there. And if you support him on Patreon, you can use his music on your stream without having to give him any credit. I do give him credit in my opening... Bad sentence, but in the opening credits for this show, I do have credit for him there because that was before I sponsored him on Patreon. But this is all music from Alexander Nakarada. So yeah, go check him out on YouTube and see what you think. I'm going to get ganked here, I'm sure. Yeah, so do I. He's got a bunch of stuff I like. Mostly, I mean, I cherry-picked it for the Norse Celtic stuff. And a little bit of heavy metalish type stuff. That was about it. Oh, dead before I could even hit. I mean, I hit it, but it didn't catch. Anyway. Yeah, I don't have a playlist of it. I've got about 15 of his songs in a folder, and OBS is just supposed to be randomly selecting those and playing them. I have an on-off button for it, but that's about it. Sister Elaine, do your thing. And I'll pay the butcher's bill here. Only one. But yeah, I like his music. I like this. And they seem to suit the style of game and what I want as a sort of style for the channel and stuff too. So, you know, doesn't hurt. Okay, repoison. if you want more stuff like this, there's a web channel a channel on YouTube called Danheim that I quite like too. But I can't use their music in game, or in stream. Yeah, I'm gonna consider trying to evolve it. Like, I've got a Stream Deck. So, okay, you know them. I've got a Stream Deck here. I don't have the really big one, and I wish I'd gotten the really big one. I bought the 15-button one, and there's a 32-button one, I think, and it was a lot more for the 32-button one, but I really wish I'd gotten it. But I might try and pick some specific tunes. Right now, I can press a button and it'll turn this off, but I might try and set it up so that I can turn a specific tune on when something's happening too. I don't know. I just thought I would put some music in as background filler for when I get tired and stop talking enough, which, you know, does happen from time to time. Okay, well, we went to Brefine. We got killed. I would like to have gotten a fight in, but we got killed. So that means we'll get credit for doing that, which means eventually Brefine will stop as being the task area, and some points will roll in, and that will fulfill my only real objective for tonight. Hopefully it stays reasonably active. Part of the problem is when I log in here, it is right when it's slowing down for RVR, unfortunately. Oh, this guy's still producing music too, so as he produces more stuff, I'll be getting more tunes and adding it into the mix too. Don't think there's a way I can have VLC report the name of the tune on screen or anything like that. That would be nice, but I can't think of how I'd do it. Sure, doesn't matter. Jumping off anyway. Okay. So when do you actually write your test, Embrace? Funny, we've got somebody else who shows up on channel 2 that's busy taking a course on driving a train in Germany, I think, and he's got an exam coming up. Oh, Wardruna's great, yes. Yep. Definitely like them. But again, all that stuff's copyright, so I can't use it on stream. This guy's stuff is specifically states you can use it in your stream or on videos or anywhere like that, as long as you contribute to his Patreon, or you can buy rights to use the song, but that doesn't seem right. I mean, it's right, but I'm happy to support him on Patreon. Or you can use his stuff if you give him credit, which is what I did with my opening channel opening video thing. funny. Right back at the start of the game, it used to be the myth, I think myth anyway, that when you felt sudden lag like that, it's because there was a stealther around you somewhere. And I still feel that way, even though I'm pretty sure they've said, no, that's just lag. It's nothing to do with whether or not the client detects a stealther. They used to say that that was, you know, if you were going smoothly and all of a sudden there was lag, everybody would be like, stealther, and they'd start looking around. Meanwhile, of course, there'll be nobody out here. Or they'll be round rank 11. Kind of binary, right? I did that in the wrong order. Very wrong order. But then they got the jump on me too. I wasn't... Oh, that's Melov again. I've died to her many times. I've beaten her, but it's a rare day. But I did that in the wrong order. Oh, there's Frog. Frog seems like a very nice guy. Okay, let us go try that again. Cool. Cool. Awesome. You seem to be having an absolute gas with all the musical stuff you're doing. I am not a musical person. I barely listen to it. And it doesn't really bother me that I don't listen to it much. So I have avoided the temptation to try and get into producing music when I really don't have a feel for it. As I've said before. But I'm really excited for you that you're getting all this stuff done and getting it all working and everything. Oh, I was reading a thread about broadcasting using the ATEM. And there was another machine too. This guy was talking about doing it commercially. And I think he said they charge, based on a whole horde of factors, they charge between $750 and $5,000 an hour for production. Wow. Nuts. But that's a whole team of people using ATEMs and some higher end machine too. Oh, I'm sure it gets tiring downloading and installing all this stuff. And I know you were complaining about the... I don't know if it was dongles, but the way everything worked was driving you nuts too. Ancient software copyright stuff. Necessary, but maybe not very up to date. Okay, I repoisoned, I rebuffed. Can actually rebuff the rebuffs. And go back out there and see if we can surprise Melov, maybe. Possible, but unlikely. Okay. You do have, like, it brings to mind the question, how many instruments do you need? You already have, like, multiple synthesizers electronically and physically, right? Isn't there a point where you say, well, I probably got enough right now? You know, up until the point where you actually suddenly need a Cambodian timpani or something rare, you know. I don't know. The only musical instrument I ever learned to play was the bagpipes. It has 9 notes And 2 of them are slightly sharp or flat, so they don't mix with anything else, basically. Says the Alcoholic. Well, there is that. Yes. At some point you should have enough. Yes. In City of Heroes, I've gone from 23 characters I was playing down to 18, and then added 2, and then gone down to 17 and added 1, I think. Well, there is that, but I'm not bankrupt now. Okay, granted, I need to get off the boat. Granted, that is because somebody gave me 3 of those 4 plats, but I made more. Wow, really suddenly laggy. I don't know why I'm suddenly not stealthed. This doesn't make any sense. I didn't hit the stealth button. Again, unstealth. I might have that bug again. I was bugged last week, where I thought I was stealthed and I wasn't. Because that's twice there that I didn't take any damage, so I didn't get hit by an AoE. Okay, stealthed. Unstealthed. No longer hidden. Stealthed. Didn't hit anybody. Don't need to re-poison. Do need to rebuff. And now I have to wait. Yeah, I am an alcoholic. I did not make a necro to farm only to bankrupt myself templating it, though. I mean, the point was to make it as effective as possible so that I could go and farm and have less risk, right? And I did that cheaply. Wasn't that expensive. Can we buff now? Thank you. And now I'm gonna climb. I wish people would retake the keeps. Oh, you can teleport there. Awesome. Let me out. Thank you. It's very laggy. So I am still going to have to do an awful lot of farming, and I did a little bit of it, but I haven't done any since. I mean, I did a little bit when I wasn't... Oh, no, I was. That's why I went to go and farm, and then somebody donated money, which is cool, because now I don't have to worry about that, but I still have to go and do it and make that number climb, right? And yes, I was having problems, shall we say. Let's go check the bridge. Well, this is what I meant. I didn't mean that you'd gone and gotten new stuff. I think you mentioned one program or something, but that was it. No, I know it's all old stuff that you had licenses for, and then you set up a new computer. I'm thankful to not have to deal with all that stuff. I have like one licensed program I worry about, and that's it. Is that, my love? It is. That's cheesy. Oh, they killed Cruxy. Oh, okay, I could have killed her there. I thought she was still fighting Cruxy. Yeah, see, that's a bit of the insane. But, I mean, go you. No problem. Oh, I have determined, this is apropos of nothing else, I have determined that OBS will display the fonts, the writing systems I create, because I brought up a test to see it. And so here's one of them. And I can just hot button it like that, which is kind of cool, right? That is what I called New Demotic, which was an attempt to see what a modern font based on ancient Egyptian Demotic writing would look like. So the shapes are taken from ancient Demotic, but then, you know, rendered a little bit more modernly with some anti-aliasing and things like that. So I'm going to bring up some of the ones. I had a hard drive crash and lost a pile of stuff. Mostly fonts that I hadn't finished working on. But when I get the chance, I'm going to make up some examples of the stuff that I do have and set it up so I can show it on screen if I want to. Along with a link to my Patreon. Ack! Wow. I am like stupidly laggy, and I don't know why. I don't have anything extra running in the background. OBS isn't eating a huge percentage of my video or anything like that I can see, like CPU and everything else. Should all be running smoothly. And it worked fine with the music before. So it shouldn't be the music, I wouldn't think. Matter of fact, my wife is playing right now, playing City of Heroes, and that's happened before too, and that wasn't a problem then either. So I don't know what's happening unless Microsoft is busy avidly forcing a update onto my box. But I'll go check and make sure I don't have anything running that I shouldn't have running. Because it's going to make it really hard to grab somebody and attack them if I'm lurching about, lagging, and they're moving in fits and starts across the screen. Which is what it felt like. Maybe I've just been spoiled by a smooth connection or something. I did have to restart. So maybe Windows has decided to load all the crap under the screen. Yes, it's put up bloody updates. And it doesn't know what's running. I just went and looked to see what, I don't know if they still call them TSRs, but what programs I had running, and it showed like 12 of them, and as I ran my mouse over them, it took them all down. Get rid of that one. Yeah, so now I've got 6 things open, including OBS. What else is running down here? Anything? Nothing unusual. Huh. It can't be the load on the server. I suppose it could just be my internet connection, but it's usually pretty good. It's like 170 download and 150, 140 upload or something like that. Who just killed who there? And can I get through the gap before they get to me? Oh, they jumped off. That's going to go badly. Oh, if you're just going to do that, I'll go away. Only if my mouse doesn't prevent me from doing stuff. Oh, I'm almost dead. Look at that. We'll make a slow swim across. What do we got here? 22 seconds of slow. Okay. Catch you later. Have a good night. Or a good day, and thanks for dropping by. Oh, we got lots of people out there. Some of you I haven't seen before. And at least one is my most recent follow, I think. So, hello, folks. Okay, a little bit of sitting and healing. Do I even have one of those campfire things? Thought I did. Yeah. Okay, and then we got to repoison. Oh dear. I'm out of the one that I'm missing there, whatever that is. Well, I mean, it went on. It's fine. Well, it wasn't quite what I meant, but that'll do. Go back there and grab the extra health. Oh, you mean the thing you're working on? Oh, I didn't even notice it. I'm now rank 5 L3. Go me. Which is to say, probably some of the slowest realm rank progression being done. by anybody streaming. I saw you go to the side there. Whoa. Okay, who are we fighting there? Shandal. I think Shandal. Yeah, well, you can ponder away. You must have had a whackload of weapons there, dude. I figure 6 is enough. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, now. We have Life Bane, Infectious Serum, Enervating, Lethargy, and Weariness. So we could just put that there like that. Sure. Didn't need to buy anything. Yeah, it's... For whatever reason, my system is a little unhappy. Hello, frog. NVIDIA Opus. No. I'm not sure what that is. I have what's it called here? I just have an NVIDIA settings thing there. Yeah, no, I know, but Oh, GPUs. Yes. Yes. Yes, this is got an NVIDIA 6 gigabyte super. Windows says there's an update, but okay, then maybe that's what it is. I'll do that after I'm done my stream here. If I do it now, I'm going to have to wait for, 10 minutes while it reboots and does all its updates and everything else. And pretty much guaranteed, if it's a graphics card update, I'm going to have to reboot. But thanks. Yeah, that's entirely likely then if there was a update like that to NVIDIA. Because all Microsoft says is there is an update waiting to be installed, which, you know, tells you next to nothing. You don't happen to know what setting, do you? Like what I'd be looking for? No, I have heard of the thing where you put most trails on to get rid of it. No, I don't have most trails on. But I never had any problems before either. This is literally a brand new system to me. It was bought new from Dell. It's one of their gaming desktops, the G5. So I can try the most trail thing too. Let me get across the way. Okay, sure. Okay. Do you mean let's see. Do you mean inside of the NVIDIA settings or going to my Windows active programs and just shutting down the NVIDIA? I'm in the NVIDIA control panel right now. Okay. Okay, well, we'll see if that does anything. Nope, still getting a lot of lag. Do not want to have to reboot after having just rebooted. No. Okay, Microsoft seems to have never heard of mouse trails. Let's see what going into Windows system does. I'm sorry to have to try and debug stuff while I'm doing the stream. This is annoying. Come on. Yeah. No. Can't do that under... Maybe... No. No. No idea how I adjust that. But I have had my system lag incredibly on me in the past when Microsoft goes to download an update. It's like it downloads it and leaves it sitting in memory, ready to be installed at any second. And, you know, you go and install the update and everything runs smoother. So it might just be Microsoftery. I have to say I like Windows 10 better than any other version of Windows, no question. But it's still not as smooth as the Mac, but then it has better support than my Mac for all the hardware and things. So get over to the far side here. How about that? Will that let me get at it? Yeah. Okay, well, that's done. It does look that way. Come on. No. Oh, okay. Oh, I have another thought. Yeah. It could be that my mouse is just running out of battery power. I'm just going to sit here and go grab another battery or two and try those. Just a sec. Hopefully I don't get ganked.
King of the Nubs 1 is now a follower.
Somebody just did something and I missed it because I'm busy trying to figure something out here. That one doesn't need it. What idiot ever invented wireless mouse? I know why I use a wireless mouse. I hate having the cord run everywhere, but okay, let's try this one and see if it's performing better. I mean, it could still be the update and everything else, but the Logitech G550 or something like that. It's nothing particularly stunning. At some point I'm going to buy a Razer mouse so that I can tie it in with all the other Razer products I have here. I hate falling for a particular brand specifically, but this Logitech's nothing special. I don't even think it's a particularly good mouse. It's just better than the one that the system came with. Yeah, I think it's set kind of high already, but Welcome to the That Font Guy Tech Support Forum, where people from all over the world help me solve my computer problems that I should have solved already, given that I have 30 years of experience using computers. Actually, 40 years. Let's see if we can find the polling rate. See if we can find something that Microsoft will admit lets me actually bring up the bar at the bottom, because the game will not. There we go. No. Yep, I appreciate it. Actually, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I spend so much time in Windows Control Panel, I should have it on the start bar there. Hardware and sound. Mouse. Don't think it gives me a numerical value. Just gives me a slider. Pointers. Ah, but this might be... No, I know. Display pointer trails. I think I'm going to find that really annoying. But we'll try that. What? Windows is bizarre. Why do I need to access the Microsoft.net settings in order to be able to put mouse trails on? Does this make any sense? Don't know if that's improved anything, but they're theoretically on there with the shortest tail possible because I don't actually want to see them. That might be running better. Along the way, I've told Windows that I want to schedule the update for some other time, not right frickin' now. Logitech that I want to schedule the update for sometime later, not right frickin' now in the middle of doing stuff. And maybe that's helped too. I thought .NET was simply their standard for like web connection stuff. Now maybe they've integrated everything. There are times I miss DOS. I knew how DOS worked. Actually, that's not true. I don't miss DOS. I miss OS X. Or I think it was called 4DOS. Both of which were far better than DOS, although OS X had its problems too. That does feel smoother. Okay. I mean, I know... Well, I know things have changed. I know that Gates isn't in charge anymore and hasn't been for ages. But I know Microsoft likes to tie everything to Microsoft to make sure you're using their systems and their systems only, and that everything works better if you use their systems. And I mean, definitely with games, that's true. Where are you? Don't find me, guys. I want to get behind this person here. Tolpian, no, I don't. He smeared me all over the stone the other day. A couple of times. I'm being foolish. Ambitious. I'm being ambitious. That's it. Not an idiot, just ambitious. No, my system decided to have fits and started lagging everywhere and jerking around, and I've been getting online technical support from my audience. No, there's lots of people out this time. What do we got? There's 248 people out on the frontiers. Only 42 of them are stealthers, and of those, only 24 are enemies I can fight. But there are people out. It's not your, 1,300 people on the server type stuff. And I should really be paying attention to where the task is, because that's where the people will be too. But I kind of like playing Shore Patrol too. This is much smoother now. It's not jerking the way it was. Like it was... I can't make it happen. Donuts, eh? What are you? Some sort of caster. Oh, no, you're not. You're a reaver. And that's going to go badly, because reavers are annoying. Sorry, I can't read chat. And I am toast. Hear me roar. No. Oh well. Yes. Veilwalker. Yep. Didn't look like it though. I looked for the crook and it looked like she had a straight staff. Maybe putting a staff on to do something and then switching? I really don't know. Oh well, I got close. Doesn't really count, but you know, I'll claim it counts. If I could have landed my PA on her, it would have. PA or backstab 2, that would have made a difference. Quite a big difference, probably. Okay, that's page 2. Well, this is the thing. I've said this before. I don't care if I lose a fight as long as I kind of figure out what I did wrong or right. Now, there's some question as to how often that's happening, but that is kind of the idea, to get better by figuring out what I'm doing right or wrong. And, you know, to try and be entertaining while I'm doing it too, of course, which I may or may not be achieving. I really don't know. But either you folks are here because you enjoy hearing what I have to say or watching me flail about madly, or you're here out of sympathy, you know. Whichever the case may be. Come on. Now, where is the task right now? Don't say Aelin Vannon. Gatlin Mountains for another 1 minute and 23 seconds. Not worth it. Won't make it there in time. And then it'll be Aelin Vannon. Oh. It's a weird mix to drink chocolate smoothie type thing that my wife made, which is really good, I gotta say. It's like chocolate and banana or something, or cocoa and banana, I don't know. And then switch back to coffee with whiskey in it. Oh, hey, I got realm points. Really good, though. I don't think, like, ultimately, I don't think banana and whiskey are intended to go together. When I was young and foolish and in university, we used to play a card game, and I can't remember the details, but the person who lost the game had to drink a concoction composed by the other people. And the only one I can remember was whiskey and toothpaste, which was about as good as it sounds. Now, I didn't have to drink it. I think I provided the whiskey, but... incivil. Huh. So you were probably part of that whole thing then, since we were both at university at that point. Whiskey and Kool-Aid. That doesn't sound like the end of the universe. I think we're now in melee mode. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one I'm thinking of was Whiskey and Crest, or something like that. That didn't work either. I just read about somebody who was playing World of Warcraft, and I haven't played World of Warcraft since it came out. Like, I played it for the first month. I played it for beta for a month, and then played it for a month after that, and then gave up on it. I didn't like it. And one of the things that you can get experience for in that, apparently, is picking flowers. So somebody apparently rolled up a pacifist character, never fought a single battle, and got to max rank just picking flowers. Which is hilarious. I could not do it, but hilarious. Oh, sure, you wouldn't group up, right? That would only make sense. And I'm sure you guys running a mid group is easily equal to 2 or 3 uncoordinated and unconnected people in groups. Easily. It's probably trivial, right? Of course they were. If I go do server info right now, I bet you we're buried in minstrels. Oh well. 17 skalds, 17 bone dancers, and 16 minstrels, and 16 heroines or heroes. 16 animists, 15 infiltrators, 15 shamans. Then we get down into the 14s for Blade Master and Paladin, 13 for Ranger, 11 Necros. So... okay, sure. Sure. And were they all minstrels with big-ass, ugly red pets? Because that would suck, too. It seems to me, and I have yet to play my minstrel enough to offer an informed opinion, I fully recognize that. So if anybody's a mini player out there, don't take any offense, please. It seems to me that minstrel has got to be one of the classes it is the easiest to play badly and still, get somewhere. You get speed and you get stun and you get a pet and you get zots and if you have to, you can melee, kind of. So you got a whole bundle of ways to do stuff there and get in and out of town. Oh, you were savaging, right. So it doesn't surprise me that so many people have minstrels. That's kind of why I have a minstrel. No buffs. And back out to there. And let's see where the task is now. Probably Aelin Vannon. Nope, Pennine Mountains. Hey. Where I could just port. So, to me it seems there's some classes that are more complex, and, I mean, it's possible to be really good at them. And, I mean, it's definitely possible to be really good at minstrel. But I think you can be a half-assed minstrel and probably do okay too. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. When I get around to making enough money to template mine and come up with a good template, which I haven't done yet, which is why I haven't done really anything towards it. Yeah, exactly. And although most aren't going to spec for it, if you have to, you can stealth to get out of the way, right? Release the pet, run, stealth, hide somewhere. Your stealth will suck, but it'll work for visible classes unless they get really close. So you have speed, you have stealth, you have a pet, and the ability to have a high con pet, unlike some classes where the best you can do is your con or less, or where you summon your pet and it's blue to you. Sure it does. Yeah, sure. Zoom out of the way. But if you want to stay and observe somewhere, you can sit on top of a tower and stealth, and you're probably safe unless a stealther comes along or somebody takes the whole tower, in which case speed. Oh, I was trying to remember. Way back when, on live, obviously, when you were leveling up a character and you were in your 40s, when you died, did you lose the experience for the level you were at? Or am I confusing it with another game? Oh, no, I know that. If you're charming the high-con pets, you don't have the stealth. That would be an afterthought at best. The people that have stealth spec are the ones that are going to be running around with a stealther group, and there aren't that many people doing it. Well, you know how you have the half levels at 40 to 50? I'm trying to remember whether or not when you originally in the old game, when you died, if you lost a lot or all memory or all experience or something like that, when you died after 40. But I could be confusing it with another game too. God knows I've played enough games. No, you can't go below the half level. But if I am at 41 3/4 back in like year 1 of the game and you died, did you go back to 41 1/2 and have to earn a quarter back or something like that? I can't remember. Because you really don't lose much now. Mind you, they award experience so much faster now. Maybe it's just that you don't notice it. I mean, even more so here on Phoenix, but I don't know what it's like on live by comparison. I can't remember. Actually, I know why I can't remember. I didn't level anybody up there when I came back. They were already 50. But a long time ago, it took forever to go up a level. When you got up to 40 to 50, it took forever. Huh, okay. But you don't do that now, right? Because I'm pretty sure I remember my character dying and people attempting to get somebody there who could res in time, and you wouldn't release because of it. Right? You'd hang on and hang on and hang on and hope the timer didn't go so that they could get to you and res you. Because it was going to be painful if you died and didn't get resed. Well, no, I'm sure they don't. It's a much easier game now than it used to be. Like, much, much easier. My first character going to 50, say, going from 40 to 43, that would have been a month steady playing, maybe, right? 40 to 45, maybe a month of playing regularly every night, doing nothing but leveling, and having it take forever and a day. Eight months for my first 50. I remember that. 8.5, something like that. Well, I was usually in a group, guild. And it still took forever. Depended on the class. But I was leveling a Spirit Master, mind you, and they could not solo very well. I mean, you could, but it wasn't very productive. Yeah. You're not going to let me fight, are you? Let's see. Against a Fru and a Frau. Not going to do well. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I haven't done DS at all because I'm not even sure what that is. But it's not hard to level here solo. I've leveled, I don't know, a few of my characters now so far leveled solo to 50. Not a problem at all. I just think that when people like me, I admit, remember the old days, we're seeing them through rosy glasses. Because it sucked too sometimes, in a lot of ways. Okay. That'll add up if it's per account, for sure. So DS, what does DS stand for? It's an instance? By that you mean that people that have done it 150 times? Darkspire, right, right. So you mean somebody goes in and does it 150 times and that stacks so that they give a better bonus to any group that they're part of? If so, that's kind of evil. Neat, but evil too. Right. So do you have professional Darkspire group members now? All they do with some character is to build up the totals? I gather it's something you cannot solo. Excuse me. Right. Lady, lady, lady. That's funny. Right. So it'll be a while before I do that. Oh well, can't do everything in the game. Which is fine. I'm not trying to do everything in the game, or I would be part of a guild. And, well, part of a guild that had members in it. And, doing stuff with them. But I don't think I'd be a good group member. I think I'd be a terrible one because I'm streaming. That was a bit weird. People jumped off the boat, it looked like, and zotted off to the side at high speed. Maybe that was just a rendering issue when they passed. Or I'm going to suddenly find myself in the middle of the Power Rangers or something. Although they looked a little tall for that. That Arisley outpost? Yes. Okay, so somebody's sieging that right now. Oh, some names I haven't seen before. Hello, folks. One of these nights, PNA, I'm going to run around on my Savage again. I swear I'm going to do that. Then at least I'm playing on the Midgard side and he's templated, more or less. I think he's the only character I've got over there that is templated. Obviously not tonight, because I can't go out on the frontier if I've been on Alp. But... and I'm going to roll back over to Isla and Arthur, too. Yeah, okay, but you already loved Savage. I mean, that's not a big reach, right? Okay. That sounds annoying and decisive. Here fighting. Oh, are we dueling here, folks? I hope not. Melov. Hey. I could go play with Melov again. It won't go well, but I could do it. No, that's not going well, is it? No, it isn't. How high up is a gilded spear? Should I be embarrassed? I'm pretty sure she's 1 or 2 ranks higher than me at least. Eight. Okay. Yes. The campfire is my calling card. Why did I drop a campfire there? I didn't notice. If I did, it's because I misclicked on something. Oh, that's funny. I can use all the help I can get, mind you, but you know. Really? Then some key must be misconfigured. We'll get rid of that. And then I have to figure out what is in the wrong spot, that it's hitting 7. I can do that. Oh. I don't need that there, so we can... actually disable. At some point, I must have had something programmed to sit on the 7 there. And I don't know what, but I had a keyboard function for it. No, just a second here. Okay. Forgive me while I do the equivalent of checking the paperwork here. Yeah. So in front and evade and right. That's wrong too. No. That's not doing it either. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, I'll have to figure that out, but I can at least use that as an excuse. Some of the things that I wanted to have happen have not happened because of the way things are configured here. That gives me face, which is fine. That's my mouse doing it. But without even facing somebody, I ought to be able to hit this button and... that's why. Just a sec. Okay. So why is that not working? There, it is. Okay. Nope, it's my brain. Okay, we repoisoned. We did not rebuff. And we are not where the enemy is. $17 minutes left on that. Just go hip side. So, are you going to be in the player event tomorrow there, Richard? And if so, do you know what you're going to level up? Because I sure don't. Zerker. Okay. Yeah, as far as I know, it starts on the 5th, which is tomorrow. So, presumably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is actually fine by me. I don't like it when it's on the weekend. The weekend is when my wife is off, so, well, part of it is. So, I'd rather spend time with her, but during the week I can do for a few hours every day anyway. Yeah, I can't figure out what I want to do at all. Okay, we're almost there. I'm going to guess, just call it me being suspicious here, that you are not going to roll up a troll, Zerker. Am I prescient? What I figured. Dwarf all the way, or are you going to go Norseman? I don't think you can have a Cobalt Zerker. Well, it's either going to have Scary in it, or Richard, or R. So, R Scary Zerk. Scary Zerk. RS Zerk. That's not a thing I've ever done in any game. Or Scary, right. Not a thing I've ever done in any game. It's no criticism of anybody who does that. But having a variation on the same name for everything so everybody knows who you are. I can see the functionality of that, but I've just never done it. Every character has been a completely different name. Usually something historical, actually. Although not in this case. This just comes from a pop song. No, I thought I saw an announcement on Reddit where they said it was scheduled for the 5th. Now, maybe it was scheduled for the 5th at the earliest if we had the supplies. Maybe that's a problem, but I can't. I'd be very surprised if people didn't plug in the right supplies, because every one of them has been outrageously popular. More than they deserve, actually. Ah, okay. Okay, true. See, I don't even think about death spam. If I kill somebody, awesome. But it's not for that as a motivation. And I can understand that. I can completely understand that. But I never thought about it from that point of view. So sure, okay, I can see that. That didn't work at all. Tried to wave. What it did was somehow stick. Yep. Sure. I mean, when I first started playing MMOs, absolutely every character I had was male because I'm male. When I got to playing City of Heroes, some character concepts just suggested they should be female, not male. And City of Heroes is just absolutely addicting on costume design and everything. You've got so much flexibility. There's more than 1 million possible combinations. And a lot of them are really, really interesting. So then I started making probably half female, half male characters, and now it's carried on to every other game, including this one. So pretty much the next character I make will be male, then the one after that will probably be female. Okay. How far off are they? Hello, Cruxy. Since you were trying to find me anyway. Cool. I got donuts. Yeah, it went well. Thank you, Vinnies. How you doing? And welcome, by the way, since you hadn't spoken up before this. Nice to see you again. Now, I'm going to have to go sit out there for a while and do a little bit of healing, because I don't want to go too far because people land just around the corner, don't they? Suppose I can give myself a head start by cleverly hitting these, re-stealthing, and going somewhere else. We hope. Yeah, since I've been getting my butt kicked lately. It's nice to win one fight anyway. Oh. Oh yeah. The inevitable repoisoning of everything. With my mere 6 weapons. Alb needs leather and cloth. Mid needs even more leather and cloth. Okay. I don't even remember where I go to do the donations. Is that right in the frontier village? I mean, if it doesn't happen tomorrow and it happens the next day or whatever, it doesn't actually bother me that much. I've got lots of stuff I'm trying to do. But it would be... Okay, we're good to go. Relic Town, yeah. Okay. Okay. Just noticed that Donuts died again already and thought, oh, maybe somebody else fired a bow and actually killed her or something. But no, I got credit for killing her. Death spam. And then I guess she jumped right back out again and got killed again. This is Melov. Oh, come on. Yeah. What was that at the end there? Was that like ignore pain or something? Some advantage I don't have. Close. Okay. Because her heal pot sure seems to heal a lot more than my heal pot. Maybe I need a third heal pot. I've got Healing a Legion and 1 heal pot here. I suppose I could be dropping one of these shields or something too. And I'm just not thinking it through. No, I don't have Chunk. I have Heart of Legion. Heart, yes. Chunk is like power, isn't it? When you think about it, given the size of Legion, by the time it's dead, you'd think they'd be able to give a chunk to everybody in the realm. I guess Alexander Nakarada needs to write some more music quick. I know he's doing it, but I need to scour it and find a little bit more because I have heard this tune probably twice so far tonight. So I thought I had more music than that, but I guess not. I like this one though, with the crow. Annoying when I know there's somebody sitting on one side here. And I'm not going to breeze through there without getting in a fight. And they're going to jump me more than likely. And that was them there. See, my heals don't even seem to be doing anything there. Am I stunned? Clicked on the wrong thing. Tostito. Now, Flamin' Hera and probably a Berserker, right? Chandals. Oh, SZ, Shadow Zerker. Yeah, see, only one of those fired off. What's up with that? Is there a timer on it and I didn't know? I have been trying to use it after I hit Purge. Some aspects of my playstyle are probably best described as erroneous. I'm sure I'm doing things wrong, but my thinking is they're going to land a pile of crap on me, which is going to hinder me. So I'm going to wait until they've done the majority of it, or it feels like they've done the majority of it, then hit Purge, then hit my heals because I won't have infectious serum on them. One, you have to be out of combat, but just put my weapon away for a second, won't register at the recharger. So I'm in a fight, hit escape, hit the heal, and then go back to fighting? Okay. Buffs. I need to seriously consider setting up a macro for those heals then. Where I could just hit a key and have it hit escape to put my weapon away, hit the heal, and then it doesn't matter after that. Go back to fighting. But I'll have to give that a shot and see if I can coordinate everything. I know that's why people bounce, probably, but donut. Not twice. Can't do that very well. And I'm toast. Yeah. See, why is it leaving that up there all that time there? I get the feeling I might not have been doing anything there. Okay. Yeah, maybe not. Well, I at least saw the two there. Yeah, okay, so maybe that was a bad choice. Don't fight Veil Walkers. Oh, okay. That your Parks, your donuts there? Snarky comments amongst the audience. I love it. Those are fun. I'm like I said before, I don't mind if I lose as long as I try and figure out what I did wrong so I can get better. If I don't figure out what I did wrong, or if I figure it out and I don't learn, then that sucks. I don't think I have any of that. All I have is too many points in Purge, as everybody points out, but I disagree. Vanish and Viper. And that is it. I do have 3 points, but I'm kind of saving up for 5 points to get something useful. So it's going to take a while. Ah, okay. Oh, that's true. Might not know. I almost thought I was going to get my PA off on you, but I don't think I did there. Let's go play on the Hib side. Part of me is tempted to make a nightshade tomorrow if the thing goes on. Maybe I did. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I get too focused on how fast I'm dying, actually. And how come the things aren't landing that I want to land? Okay, good. I only have PA. I'm not high in crit strike. So no grouping death and stunning stab and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I shouldn't chase Veil Walkers. No, I should just go the other way or vanish and carry on, right? Carry on, carrying on. I hate not being able to kill everything. That's unreasonable. I know that. But the fact remains that I kind of wish I could just, you know, there it is, kill it. And maybe by the time I get to realm rank 11, that's true. But, yeah, I know. I know. Pick and choose targets. Pick wisely. Don't be an idiot. Easy to say when it's a target-rich environment. But when it's not, and you've been wandering around... I want an I win button. Yeah, sure. That's why I rolled a Necro, right? Only it didn't work. No, you don't really want an I win button, and neither do I. It would be boring as hell. Why in Star Wars Galaxies I never rolled up a Jedi. It was really long and really boring. I won't say hard to get Jedi. It was a challenge and took time, but it was mostly just grind, and a lot of it was macroed. But when you got a full template Jedi in that game, you were easily the equal of 8 to 16 people. And that was, I don't know, it seemed boring to me. Boring to get. Took months of running a macro AFK and then going back and checking to make sure your character hadn't accidentally died and then taking them back and doing it again. And not fun gameplay. And then when you were done, you had an uber over-the-top, overpowered character. And as a result, you know, thousands of people wanted one once they figured out how. But no, I never did that because it was going to be boring to get it. Really stupidly boring to get it. And boring when you got it, in a sense. Much as I would like to try Nightshade out, if that event doesn't happen tomorrow, it won't be the end of the world, because I really don't need another character to play up and template and figure out and do all that sort of stuff. I've already been stupid enough with 10 of them. And I realize that it's sort of monumentally stupid. Fun, but monumentally stupid. Cruxy, you're not looking too healthy. Oh no, you were healthy. That person isn't healthy. That's Cruxy. Okay. I'll presume you're talking to PNA, since I wasn't on this afternoon, let alone on a mid or in Glenlock. They saw me there or not, I think they did. Why, look, donuts. Oh, this isn't going to go well. Oh, maybe it will. I get left alone long enough. I did. Oh, killed them, but died. That's okay. That's a win. I was killed by Galice and killed Yummy, it looks like. Cool. That was the idea. But I got stunned there. Why, that kills the stick? Like if I was fighting Ponos here and they stuck to me and I pulled away, that would break the stick, you mean? Yeah, I was going to attack Parker. I mean, cheesily taking advantage. That's because that's face. That's stick. I want to have them separate. I could macro that and tie it all to this so that it would just be boom, and I would stick too. But that screwed me up before, because sometimes you get selected on the wrong people in a big, I don't know. I didn't like it in a big fight. It was screwing me up, but maybe I can reconsider that. Anyway, I was cheesily going to kill Parker there, who was stunned, and I could land that backstab 2 and stuff, and then Madame Lurricane appeared. Right. Okay, so I need to stick more. This doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure it's doing much. I might actually get better results by switching up the poisons too. Although I remember we had an entire session where people were trying to advise me on what order to apply my poisons. I am starting with combat speed debuff and weapon skill and constitution. So that's the first 2 I land. Then I land infectious serum to screw their healing, and endurance cost. Then the last 2 are one I ran out of. Pick that up, put it down, grab half. Last 2 are Life Bane and Greater Infectious again. Yeah, I got on the wrong boat. That's okay, but I got on the wrong boat. Where the hell am I? Way up there. Okay, so I want to go back down this way to get to Bled. Right, okay. And there should be one of those right in here somewhere if this is the current task zone, but I don't know that. Task. Hale and Vannon. So I just went to the wrong spot by somehow getting on the wrong boat. Oh, hello, Shade Sky. How you doing? Welcome back. Nice to see you again. I've just gone entirely the wrong direction. So things are going well. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Finally got around to shaving the fringe of hair that surrounds my bald patch. The entire head. Shaving all that off and getting it shaved here and trimming this underneath and everything. So I'm feeling much cooler than I was before. You wouldn't credit it, but a 1/4 inch of hair on top of your head when you're used to having it shaved is noticeable. It's stupid, but it's noticeable. And I've had at least one good fight. Actually, a couple of good fights. I've won at least one good fight. Which is, you know, probably par for the course, I hate to say. But I will get better. I swear. Eventually. There are times, though, when this whole thing feels like back when I was in university, I was living in the university residences, and I took a book out on various obscure martial arts. And one of the things that was in there had me and my friends laughing our butts off because it was Head Kung or something like that. And it was illustrations of this ancient Chinese kung fu master who had mastered basically the art of using the forehead as a weapon. And to the point where he had sort of a big bulge in his forehead. And he could, apparently, reportedly, crack boards and rocks and things like that. And,
Malcolm is now hosting my stream with 6 viewers.
Thank you very much, Malcolm. Thank you very, very much. How you doing? So anyway, we all laughed over this, and then there was a party, and there was an awful lot of alcohol involved. And by the end of it, we'd all decided that we were going to master this head kung fu thing. So we were out in the hallways bashing our foreheads on the walls until, the alcohol took over and some people passed out and things like that. But it kind of... playing PvP here sometimes kind of feels like that. Go out, bash your head against the wall until the pain knocks you out or you give up, and then come back the next day and do it again. I'd like to think I'm getting better in figuring stuff out, but sometimes I just feel completely like I'm failing to learn anything. So there's that. Anyway, strange anecdote. Thank you very much, Malcon, for bringing folks by. I really appreciate that. For anybody who is here who hasn't been here before, Malcon rated me just last session, too. Yeah, you did. Thank you very much. These are the characters I am theoretically playing. I will stop wandering around here, and I'll interrupt it if I get into a fight. So in theory, those are the characters I'm playing. In reality, it's most recently just been Chelsea, my Infiltrator here, and my Necro, and nobody else. And I have no explanation for why I've stuck to Albion so heavily when I played on live, I was not pro Alb at all. I didn't like any of the classes or anything. I was Midgard all the way. There's nobody out here. Oh, there is. Who are we on here? Malov. Not going to go well there. I'm going to have to macro that stuff. Malov, yep. Yeah, thanks for the hug. I'd rather have the victory. But I don't expect somebody to lose if they don't have to. I gotta figure it out better. I don't know what my wife is cooking right now, but man, it smells good. Probably just pork chop for her lunch, but... So, Malcon's still here, or did Malcon go? Okay, Malcon's gone. Too bad. I was going to be more polite and pay even more attention, and didn't. Sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hey, realm points. Actually, that's not that bad. The last session I did not get very many fights at all. That's why I gave up and went and jumped on my Necro to make money. And I have to admit I'm spending a lot of the money on rechargers here. But tonight I've actually had enough points to get a reasonable amount of realm points for me. Getting kills helps, yes. Getting in fights helps. The last time there was hardly anybody around. That's why I gave up. So at least there's people here. Thank you, people. How many are there? There are a whopping 18 stealthed enemies I can fight. And it's entirely possible to fight every single one of them in a given evening. That's on the frontier. There are 183 50s right now, but only 121 of them total on the frontier. Alan Vannon for another 13 minutes. I don't want to Alan Vannon, but I guess I should. Oh, that's the other thing. The last time, between them, the Hibs and the Mids had taken basically almost everything north and west of Boldium. So, you know, it was teleport to Boldium and then jump on a boat and sail wherever you were going, or run cross country because there was no other way. So that didn't help either. I mean, good for them for taking them, but annoying to me that the Mids or the Alps didn't take them back. Let me out. Thank you. Oh yeah, I need more music. Oh, it's randomizing. That's why. Sometimes it's going to randomize the same song more than another one. That's right. I didn't want to have the exact same playlist, so I set it to randomize these things. There's, I think, 15 or 20 tunes or something, but I need more than that. Now, as it stands, I really like this song, but... Hey, you. Vladimir, right? Yeah, that would do. This time I'll get on the right boat. Oh, more folks. So I have my main screen here and I have my camera here and I keep looking at chat, which is on a second monitor turned vertically to my left here. So if you get confused why I'm doing this all the time, that's why. I got a second monitor there. I used to have an array of 3 of them, but that was overkill. Mind you, I still have 3 computers right now too, so that might be overkill too. Oh, I should be using that. I was using that. I should be using that. You're right. Yep. And there was another one as well, wasn't there? But yes, I should make a note of that and get the shard skin stuff. And not get overrun by hibs there. I have the Sacristan Coward's Belt, which gives me an ablative, but I already have an ablative from Ring of Arcane Strength. So that one's just, I suppose, overkill or backup. But the shard skin's a pot, right? Or am I misremembering? It's a buff. From what? Oh, from the city belt? Okay, no. I have this Sacristan Coward's Belt, which is a 50% absorb. Oh, okay. It's a draught. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Man, there sure doesn't seem to be a shortage of hibs anywhere I go. I'm sure that when somebody gets it together to take a realm's relics, that there's a segment of the population that just says, nah, I'm going to go play somewhere else. Rather than getting riled up and saying, I'm going to get those back, they just go somewhere else. I'm sure that must happen. And Hib has both our relics right now. Good for them. But kind of annoying. Man, this is a long 30 seconds. Also, an AF/use on the city cloak you can use like Heart Heal. I have Defiled Cowl. Hey, I've done my thing. Stealth. Which has a stat buff shield. So I suppose I could be using that too, couldn't I? I don't even know if I have it mapped down here. Yes, I do. I think I might just replace one of the other ones, though. Okay, I'm probably going entirely the wrong way. Where's my friggin' map? That looks like a bunch of dwarves. Wrong way, that way. Straight across. Baston. And friends. Rats.
Fire Sweat is now a follower.
Thank you very much for following. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. I broadcast Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday night. Usually somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, because I am on the west coast of North America. But thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated, man. That's 2 I've gotten tonight, which is good. I'm up to 266. Oh, did you? Cool. Cool. When I played on live for years, right back at the beginning, day 1, basically. When I came back here, I thought I should try a different realm, because I played Midgard on Percival originally. So I started on Heb, and I have 250s there. I don't think I have more than 2. I've got a ranger and a champion. What are you playing? What's your character on Hib that you like the best? Oh, did you? Cool. What server were you on? Percival by any chance? Or Guinevere? Or Nimue? I realize the odds are long. Gwen. Okay. I had low-level Hibs on Guinevere. I had... all my 50s were mids on Percival. Since you couldn't play on the same realm like that on the same server, couldn't play on 2 different or 3 different realms on the same server at the start, I rolled Hibs on Gwyn, but never really got anywhere with them, and I tried Albs on Nimue and got even less advanced. Oh, we already own this one. That's disappointing after all that time to get over here. Well, at the start, none of us knew what was going to be the best combinations, right? Wrong map. Want this one here. So now we want to basically go that way and across again. So there was some terrible combinations, I'm sure. Well, my main was a Cobalt Spirit Master, and I probably should not have been a Cobalt. Rolling up a Norseman probably would have been better. Champion is another one I want to try. Sorry, I have a champion. Hero is another one I want to try. Champion, I didn't expect to like, and I love Champion. Celt, though, not Elf. I had a Kobold Warrior. And he was awesome fun, but not a good character choice. Yes. It doesn't look threatening when you see a 3-foot tall deer. It looks deer. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you ought to be able to just pick them up by the horns and hold them like this while they struggle away, right? I know. No, I like Champion immensely. And I did try a hero. I think he's like 18 or something. Come on, it's somewhere around here, right? Up there. But I can't realistically, I can't realistically play all the classes. I'm playing way too many as it is. But I like the game and I want to promote the game and I'd like to play it from all three perspectives. All three realms. So what I'll do is probably level up characters until I figure out the ones I like the best and then just concentrate on those. Oh, Midgard has a style all its own. And it was sort of made to, I think, sort of made to feel harder and be a little harder originally to level up there, in compensation for the fact that the classes that they have there work so well together. I don't think that's really a matter of anything anymore. Okay, we've done those things. Task. Alan Vanden has 46 seconds left. Is that it? So we'll just go back to Hibernia, which should be down that way if I'm facing the right way. No, I'm not facing the right way. It's down there. Okay. But no... when you run around Alan Vanden, what you find are groups of 3 or more, and I'm not Fezzik from The Princess Bride. I can't fight groups of 6. I don't often get any single fights. I'd certainly pick a one-on-one fight if I could find one, and that's what I'm going to go do now, is see if I can find something down in Macha. But the task was here, and why not get the free points, right? Run around, chase some flags, and then bugger off, basically. Oh man, there's lots of you. Would I fight a shield tank? Not successfully. No, I don't think I could. Infiltrator is cool. You have lots of points. You got lots of tools, and it lets me pick my fights. But when I pick stupid fights, I get my butt kicked. And I think a shield tank would be a good example of that. When I was on my champion, I got on a couple of fights jumped by stealthers. And my champion is sword and board, not large weapon. And it works pretty well. I mean, he does pretty good in the fight, considering I'm not high realm rank on him or anything like that. Not yet. But no, there's not going to be much luck against, say, a Norse warrior or something like that. Well, any warrior. Troll warrior, kobold warrior, I don't care. It just doesn't go well. No, I just left out dwarf. Richard PNA in chat there, if he's still here. Yep. Is a massive dwarf fan. I tend to forget dwarfs exist. I'm sorry to the dwarf loving population out there. In Midgard, I like trolls and kobolds the best, I have to say. I have a troll savage. I tried which ones? They're from mid. They could all be described that way by somebody who doesn't like mid. What do you got in Midgard? You've got trolls, Norsemen, kobolds, dwarves, and yeah. Do you see the speed I'm moving at? Now, if I ever get off my butt and do enough farming to get my minstrel templated, that would be a different situation. A blue shell. I'm missing the reference here. Showing my ignorance. Oh, okay. Okay. The console gaming. Console gaming and me do not really meet. I've had an Xbox. I have a PS4 at the moment. I will get a PS5 when, you know, vast amounts of money and an available unit show up, because they look really impressive. And I've gotten better at playing with a controller. But I'm not really a console person, and certainly not a really old console person for the older Nintendo games and stuff like that. Might even have had Nintendo at some point. I think we did, but my wife was playing it, not me. I got converted to PS4 by playing Diablo 3 and, well, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, and more recently No Man's Sky. Anybody behind? Running up my butt? Not visibly. But I am a PC gamer. Could be. Don't know. I haven't heard that. But I don't have any desire to play on a Switch. I have a 27-inch curved gaming monitor here, and if I'm going to play a game, I want to play on that monitor. It's glorious. If I could afford a 35-inch monitor or something stupid like that, I'd probably want that. But 27 is good enough. I had a 27, well, I still have a 27-inch iMac that I was gaming on before. Now I got a PC. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I was just watching a video on YouTube earlier, well, part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, for New World, and it looked interesting too. But a different style of game, but still looked interesting. I'll take a look for Grim Dawn. Write that down. The problem is, for me, although I feel like I've got all the time in the world, I don't actually have all the time in the world to game. And if I do, I should be farming on my Necro here if I was doing that. But I actually spent a lot of time playing City of Heroes lately. Oh, you should try a Stealther then, man. They're awesome. They're well, any of them actually. Minstrels are only nominally a stealther because mostly there's no point in doing that unless you happen to have a whole guild of people that you regularly play with that are all stealthers and you want to do a stealth group. Then that makes sense. But any of the others, they're actually fairly complex, but because you can stealth, you can kind of solo RVR a lot better than running around as a visible class. At least when you're lower realm rank, you can do it. When you get the higher realm rank, you can probably run around as a character with any of the classes when you've got enough realm rank. But you should try a Stealther. They're fun. Infiltrator is amazing because you get a lot of points. That's their big strength, I think, is that you get lots of points to buy your skills with. And with the others, it's usually a trade-off. With Infiltrator, you've got more points, so it's a little easier to make decisions, I think. I haven't tried Nightshade above like level 23 or something, and I might do that with the next PvP event if it starts tomorrow. I have a Shadow Blade. I haven't leveled all the way to 50 yet, and is therefore not templated, and it'll be a while before he ever sees the field too, because I have to go do a whole pile of farming. And I'm sorry, I'm lazy and I hate farming. Okay. It may or may not start happening tomorrow, but the way the event works is you log into your realm, create a brand new character, level 1. Don't give them anything. No, don't get any experience or whatever, and you jump into this event. It'll go to the teleporter, and there'll be a thing for the event that you can click on. You are then teleported to a different zone, and in that zone, there will be basically a mustering point. If they use the same one they did last time and the time before that, it'll be the Lamphota starter zone from the tutorial. And you are start at level 1. You are randomly grouped up with people from any of the realms. So you can have a mid and 2 hibs and a couple of albs in one group. The maximum group size is 5. And you run around the zone killing other people, and you get experience and realm points for it. And you level up very quickly. Depending on the class and your devotion and focus and skill and everything else, you can get to 50 in a day. That's mostly for people that join in pre-made groups, mind you. They do better. But for just randomly getting assigned to groups with people, I can casually play it, and certainly over the 3 days of the event, get a 50 out of it, which is all I ask, because I don't play for 12 hours a day or anything like that. There are people that I guess go without sleep, and they'll come out of it with multiple 50s, 350s or something like that. PNA still here? Yeah, PNA, you've done 250s in one event, haven't you? I think. And maybe somebody else has here too. I don't know. But it's a fast way to get to 50 and get realm rank. You can go as far as realm rank 5L5, I think. Muffy, hello. We made level 50 and 250k RPs in one day a few events ago. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. It's a great way for you to pick a class. And if you were thinking about doing a stealther, that's when you do it. Okay, because leveling up any of the stealth classes absolutely blows most of the time. It's probably better on Phoenix than any other server, but it's slow unless you've got a good group of sympathetic guild mates that are going to basically power level you. It's slow. It's fast in a PvP event because you're just killing people all the time. You just kill, die. Oh, and you're in bands of 5 levels. So like you start at level 1, you can get to level 5. When you level out of 5 and get to 6, you're in the 6 to 10 band. These numbers may not be precise, but it's like that. 6 to 10, then 10 to 15, or 11 to 15, then 16 to 20, etc. And then there's the final one is just level 49 and 50. And starting off, it is super casual, and nobody has good abilities, and nobody has good raw gear that they put on or anything like that. And it's super fast. I would say half your time is going to be spent getting to 40, and then the other half is going to be from 40 to 50. But the higher up the levels, the better everybody gets used to their characters and the skills get better and people, it gets more and more vicious. But it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a very great idea by whoever thought it up here on Phoenix. They tried doing it on live, but their version of the event was really weird. Had some strange restrictions on it and stuff like that, and they tried to make it stretch out over multiple days. Here it's as fast as you can get up there. So if you roll like a cave shaman or somebody that does AoE stuff, you can probably dot the crap out of people and level up really fast. Anybody with AoEs like that. Animists, because Lamphota has buildings in there, people will set up animists in there and put their pets around the edge of the building and kill people through the walls or through the doors and, leaning out and casting a pet there, and it gets really bad. But it's loads of fun. So yeah, pick a class and keep your eye out for the event. They said the earliest it could be was tomorrow, but PNA went and looked, and PNA is gone. Looks like went and looked and said that they hadn't. In order to start the event, people in the realms have to contribute materials to these NPC vendors in the frontier towns there, and Midgard is behind and Albion is behind in a couple of materials. I think they said leather and metal or something like that. People have to go buy it, drop it in this vendor. And when the totals build up enough, then the event is unlocked. And then they set a minimum of 6 weeks between the events because they don't want it to screw up the RVR for the rest of the server. So there's that too. But yeah, absolutely a gas if you've got the time to do it. It usually runs 3 days. They used to let people extend it. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. The way they let people extend it was by telling them to go and get the right resources and dump them into these NPCs. And I shouldn't talk my way to the point of forgetting what I'm doing here too. It's a great way for people who are arriving new on the server to get to 50. You're still going to want to template your character, so you should keep that in mind too. If you're picking a stealther, they can be expensive to template, so you're going to end up having to go out and grind stuff. I rolled up a Necro for that very reason. I probably should have done a Kabbalist, but and that's another class I could do tomorrow too if that starts. It's maybe a Kabbalist. Because it gets expensive to template people here, although it's not as bad as on live apparently, because of all the ROG gear. But you'll want to look at that too, because you're at a terrible disadvantage if you're not templated. Or if, you're standing chatting enough that you forget to put your buffs up. Like me. Yeah, so I highly suggest that. I've leveled... What have I got? I've got 10... Almost 10 50s here. So I have leveled my ranger was done normally without the event. My champion was done at the event. Absolute gas. Love champion. Never thought I would like it. My Shadowblade I only got to 45 and now I've leveled him to 46.6 or something like that, but I haven't finished leveling him to 50. I leveled my Infiltrator to 50. Chelsea was done that way on one of these events. My Savage was done that way. So was my Scald. My Necro. And I'm not sure who else. So, well worth doing if you can. And a lot of fun. Although, personally, being over 60, I get burnt out on it. Hello, back again. How you doing, Berserk? You're on another break or done work? What is happening here? Everybody's running over that way. Oh, there'd be a siege going on. But not Albs. Holy crap, there's 21 of you out there right now. Oh, and we've rolled over... Oh, awesome. We've rolled over 5,500 views of this channel since I started. Which, considering when I started, I would have an audience of like 2 or 3. And now I got 21 of you there. Thank you very, very much for coming by and sticking here long enough for me to notice. Have some applause just for showing up. So the event is a fantastic way for people to get a 50 so they can start participating in RVR and feel like, you know, they're doing something that matters, and that's cool. Very cool. What do we got there? I'm always leery when I'm on the Hib side here because there's the Power Rangers and they like to have one little Lurricane showing. That's a Celt. I'm alright there. One showing and then, you know, 6 dematerialize and slaughter you. One of the biggest obstacles to playing this game is getting your first 50. Like for people that are new that show up or, you know, are returning from having not played for a decade like me. Actually, it was more like 15 years. 14 years. We're going to be technical. It's a great way to do that. It's not hard to level a character here. Oh, it didn't burn it. Good.
Right low 08 is now a follower.
Thank you very much for the follow. I'm trying not to die here. We'll just walk that way for a bit. Thank you very much. And yes, I'm happy to win the fight there. That was cool. Thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to the channel. And since I'm either going to walk this way and die or eventually heal, these are the characters that I am currently working on, just for anybody who hasn't seen it. If you saw it already tonight, I'm sorry. So, Hastinger is the Shadow Blade. He's 46.6. He's not leveled all the way up yet, and he's not templated. Eyeless, the Ranger, she's templated. Arthur is the Champion. He's templated. The Scald is not templated. The Savage is... toast. I half expected that. It was a stupid place to sit, but that's okay. I was near dead anyway. Release me. So it's a scattering of different styles of gameplay, but it's all 3 realms, and I don't want to favor any one realm. Now, lately I have been playing Chelsea, who happens to be an Alb Infiltrator, and I have been playing my Necro, who happens to be an Alb character as well. I have not been playing my Hibs, and I haven't been playing the mids, but I do plan on changing that. Probably. I suppose if I roll a Nightshade, then I'm going to be playing on the Hib side a lot. If I roll a Hunter, which is a possibility, I'll be on the mid side, and it is possible that I will roll a Capitalist and still be over here. Well, this is a thing, Berserker. I'm not sure. I haven't really sat down and thought. I'm trying to do all this from the point of view of what do I want to play? Like, what's going to be fun? What is going to be a different style of play from what I'm playing already to some degree? Like a Shadow Blade is going to be different than an Infiltrator, but not radically so. A Nightshade, same thing. What can I solo with? Which is why there's no support classes there. And I had this wild idea that because I have a Ranger and an Infiltrator and a Minstrel, that I should roll up a Nightshade and a Hunter and then a Scout, and I would have all the stealth classes. Oh, don't tell me that. Because you can probably solo okay on a Friar too, right? See, I don't know. I really don't know. The problem is, I am an altaholic. I like to play lots of different classes and different characters in every game going. I'm also playing City of Heroes, City of Villains on a free shard, and I have like 23 characters there right now. I don't know. I have a feeling that when you get the higher realm rank, Berserker would be good, but I don't know. I've never played one at 50. It's an excellent class, but I don't know if it would work for solo that way. Berserker is an excellent class, though. I mean, it's your DPS class, right? Possibly somebody here plays a Berserker and can offer an opinion as to how good it is for solo. I would say if you want a good mid-class for solo, although I'm not good at playing it, I would look at Savage. Savage is a well-played Savage is a really brutal class. PNA isn't here, or at least isn't showing on the list of people that are logged in right now. He's a big proponent of Savage. Is it? I don't know. I have one. I leveled him up and he was awesome to play. That's another one I did in the PvP event. But I think the self buffs kill you if you misuse them. You have to be very careful. I think I was relying just on 2 of them most of the time, and then the pots offset that a little bit. Oh, I know. It's a weird ass class. It's why I never played it on live. I looked at looked at the concept and said, okay, let's see. I'm in a PvP game and I'm spending my health to do more damage. Have you soloed on a Berserker? I mean, I'm just trying to offer Berserker 87 there a good opinion. Okay, well, there you go. Berserker, listen to I don't know how I'm going to pronounce that. Stang City? Stang. You've got one opinion there anyway. For broadly speaking, a good first solo class on Midgard, I would think Scald is a pretty good choice because you got the speed. Yeah. Honestly, Zerker, I would try a Scald first and then try a Zerker, maybe. But Scald, you've got the speed and you've got all the tools and everything else to have fun. Yeah. I have one, I just don't have them templated. And he's a dwarf. I had my audience out there saying, oh, no, you must roll a dwarf. So I made him a dwarf. And I'm looking forward to playing him. And I have my mini, and I want to get her going too. You see, the problem with Troll, I like trolls, mind you. I'm not a big dwarf fan per se. My guy's a dwarf, but whatever. Dwarf with an eye patch even. I like trolls. The only problem with Troll is you are the biggest thing on the battlefield for people to click on. I was going to roll a Troll Scald, but that was before one of the earlier events, and I had everybody here saying, oh, no, you got to go somewhere other way.
Is now a follower.
Thank you very much. Wow, guys. Crossed over the 5,500 views total mark, which is awesome. Added a bunch of followers tonight. I really appreciate it, guys. It's awesome. And there's been a good amount of people viewing, too. I mean, I know Malcon rated, and that helped no end. Thank you, Malcon, at least in spirit, because he's not here. But thank you very much. That's awesome. Yeah, well, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I have done something to my arm here, so my sessions used to be like 4 or 5 hours. Now they've gotten down to 2 or 3 mostly, because I don't want to make it any worse. But here. Where is my damn button? Come on. Here. There. If you want to see any of these sessions again, or any of the ones that I've done previously, that channel there, go click on that, hit follow. I can't get a better link than that until I get 100 people, and I haven't done any promotion on it, but I upload all of these videos there eventually. So there's probably almost 200 hours, maybe more than 200 hours of previous videos on playing DAOC on Phoenix, uploaded there if you ever get like stupendously bored or bedridden. Can you see a Chelsea PA? I don't know if I can find somebody to PA. Let me see how many people are on. We have 24 opponents out there that I could fight. I don't remember if I repoisoned, so I will repoison. And I will go see, but I am not spec'd for crit strike the same way. I have PA, but my spec is actually 50 dual wield, only 21 crit strike, and 41 thrust. Because the dual wield styles, this one here in particular, Dual Shadows at 50, in front, drops a nice bleed on. So I've been relying on that bleed stacking to get me success where other people would be relying on PA and the whole chain there, because I don't have the skill at playing it. The alternate is Beartooth, and I have Backstab 2 in the follow-up, and I have Basilisk Fang up there to side of target when I can manage to get that landed. But I don't have the reflexes I had 20 years ago when I played this game live, or, you know, when I played arcade games in the past. I just don't have the reflexes anymore for some of this stuff. And I'm using a Tartarus gaming controller to try and let me be a little easier on my arms and hands and whatnot. Don't get old. And I keep having to figure out how to reprogram it and everything. I've got a little cheat sheet of what buttons are programmed to what on my system and everything. And I'm trying to refine a system that works. I may have to macro my heals. You jumped off, you thing. Who are you? Oh, you're one of us. That's fine. But we'll see if we can get another fight happening here. I don't know. It looks like it's all albs everywhere here. I'm going to have to go over to Hibland. I have a terrific crowd of people that come and watch, like people that come here as regulars. So if somebody is new to this game or newly returned and new to the server and stuff like that, I don't claim I know everything, but there's an awful lot of people that show up here fairly regularly that can answer questions for stuff like that. And I'm really happy with the people
Jilf is now a follower.
Thank you very much. Have some more applause. Wow. Cool. Very cool. It's a Hibland. It's a pretty good community of people that are playing this game. And I'm honored to have quite a few of them come here, and a lot of people have helped me quite a bit. So there's that. Then there's other streamers like Malcon, Stunning Styles, Mallow TV. He's European, so German, so he's broadcasting in Germany, so different time zone if you're in North America like I am. But there's some great people. Well, I will try, but this requires a Lurricane facing the right direction. Shades guy, hey, sure. I was starting to list people. There's a ton of streamers that have come by here, and it's quite cool. And I try and go to other people's streams too. I don't always succeed. But I do try and drop into other streams there from time to time. Oh, I see. You were on the boat. Yes. Is that you up there? Shades Guy, there you go. You're famous. I've just highlighted you. So I played the game mostly Midgard on Percival from day one until 5 or 6 years in or something like that. And then I basically switched games. I played Star Wars Galaxies. I played City of Heroes, City of Villains. I tried WoW and didn't like it. I can't remember. There was a couple of other games in there I tried. And then I got into Twitch and streaming through my friend Actual Kevin, who was on earlier, and who I suspect has been sending me endless text messages there without checking to see that I'm still actually streaming. There's been a lot of beeping on my phone, put it that way. He got me into streaming, and I was doing it for a game called No Man's Sky, which is great. It's a great game. Started off real crap, but I missed the real crap part. I got in when it was good, and it's a great game. But I stopped streaming it because I just wasn't getting people watching me. And then I thought, no, I'm going to go play the games I used to like playing, namely Dark Age of Camelot, City of Heroes, City of Villains, and Star Wars Galaxies, all of which happened to be on free shards. I started off on Dark Age coming back to live, and there was so many people that showed up in stream that said, oh, you should go to Phoenix. You'll have a better time on Phoenix, that I went to Phoenix, and I've had a better time on Phoenix, and I haven't been back to live. But so much stuff has changed. Like, when I left the game, New Frontiers didn't exist. It was Old Frontiers, and I knew Old Frontiers. And so when I came back here after, 15 years or 14 years of not playing it, I really didn't know New Frontiers. I mean, I had seen it originally, but that's about when I quit. I didn't really know it. I still don't know it. And I've gotten an awful lot of help from people out in the audience. And it's been brilliant. Now, we are in Hibernia. If you're looking for a lurricane, you would think that Hibernia would be the best place to find them. And that's a Norseman. And a Frostalf. That's the other race from Midgard I was trying to remember. Those are not lurricines. Mutual buffing session there. Now there is an unfortunate, I think unfortunate, I'm sure they don't, sort of group of people that will meet in various places to duel. And I don't have any objection to dueling. Although I think they've got a whole instance arena system for stuff like that. Why, Shade Sky, you're fighting Beleons. And it looks like you're about to get trashed by a bunch of people. Maybe they're going to let you finish the fight. Hopefully that was a good fight. I would like to have a fight like that, only, ideally win it. But I don't want to fight 6 Hibs. Keep running, guys. All right. Yeah. I hate that crap. I mean, well, okay. It's a war. I know it's a war. I don't think this is going to go well. But we'll see. No. Didn't. Picked the wrong person, but I thought they were going to uncover me anyway. Well, I didn't beat him either. You're better at it than I am. Oh, hello. It's Just Snacks. Like the name. Hello, It's Just Snacks. Welcome to the channel. Man, I'm going to go broke on rechargers. Thundadar is going to have a whole separate mansion somewhere just for me. Oh. No, I am not. I probably should, but they have a provision here where they say they do not want you to macro stuff. And I'm not sure if the way I've got my system set up, I can set it up to do that properly. I got to look into that more. I'm using a I'm using a left-handed controller called a Razer Tartarus. It's like an Orb Weaver or anything like that. Okay, so no timed pulse chance. That's it. I worry about that on my Minstrel, and that's it. Or okay, I will have to go look at that. Because no, I am hitting everything individually or not at all. Oh, Pally, right. I forget about Paladins entirely. I tried a Paladin on live ages ago and went, no. And I tried a Paladin here and he got to 5 and I've deleted them. I think I've deleted them. Because no, not going to happen. It's just not my class. So I don't know what to do about that. But a weird little note there. I do not use auto hotkey. I'm using my Razer, which has an app for something. Everybody disappeared. That was weird. Paranoia. Right. Now, I don't see how auto hotkey can fire a button off and then fire off another button without it putting a delay in there. Not somebody intentionally programming a delay, but I've gone link dead. That's what happened. Okay. Okay. So my controller should let me do stuff like that. I should be able to set it up to hit one button, then hit another button, and key it all together so that if I land, like if I use my main attack and an evade as backup, and the evade lands, it would do the other one. I'm pretty sure I could set it up to do that, but I'll have to take a look and see. I think that my system is screwed up. Just a sec here. Okay. Garot to send. Wow. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Oh. I'm sorry. There's 14 of you out there, and I'm really enjoying this, but my system just had fits there, and I think it needs to be rebooted, which means I'd have to shut everything down. So I'm gonna stop this session here. I really appreciate all of you coming by. I really appreciate all the follows. I will be back on Thursday playing somebody, and I'm not going to come back. No, I got to get up and give my wife a ride to work early in the morning. So I think I'm sorry. I will be back on Thursday. Have a good night, folks. I will play you my end credits. And I love having you guys drop by. I hope to see you again. Good night.